Hi, everyone. My name is Gio. I hope everyone's having a blessed day. So, as of today, I have 930 days clean. That's quite a long time, and I'm so proud of that number, and I can't wait for that number to be double that. But at the same time, life has posed some challenges as of recently. Most recently, I lost my job probably about a little over 6 weeks, maybe even 7 weeks ago now. I actually lost my job. So, I haven't been working, and that has made things a little bit tough on me because I'm not used to not being the provider of the house. I'm not used to not having something to do all day, every day, as I was working about 50 hours a week prior to that. So now all of a sudden I am free for all of this time. So it's just like, I could be in danger, right? You could be in danger in this situation. I could be in danger of going backwards, reverting back to my old ways, of being an addiction. But for me, it's actually made that further from my mind, actually, above all else, it made me know for 100% fact that I never want that for my life again. Because even now, sitting around, like, even if I don't have anything to do for an entire day, that's the last thing on my mind because I don't want to go backwards at all. And I don't like the fact that I'm not working and I'm not advancing my life at this moment. I'm not, like, putting money in the bank, saving more money, or getting any further ahead. I'm just kind of staying the same or even kind of going backwards a little bit. But I know that if I was to use and if I was to just say one time that I want to use just this one time, I know what that would do to me because now all those feelings of using all those thoughts that I once had where I thought I needed this, where I wanted this more than anything, all those thoughts would come back. In those 930 days, just by one time taking one hit of something, 930 days of being clean and all those thoughts of being clean, one time taking a hit, that's going to all be gone. And now my mind is going to tell me again, oh, I want that. I want that. That's what I want for my life now. That's what I want. I want to have that feeling again. And that's what my mind would tell me. And I know that. So I know for a fact that even no matter what, how hard life gets, whatever it is, that's the last thing that I'm going to do in my life is to use again. And that's an awesome feeling to have. That's a really, 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 that's what the one thing that I truly learned from this experience of having this time now where I'm not 100% just devoted to working all the time and doing, all this work that I was doing before, working between 50 and 60 hours and being the top person, where I had all this responsibility. Now I don't have all that responsibility at this moment, but I'm not trying to go backwards at all. So that's one thing that this 100% taught me, which is an awesome feeling because any other point in time in my life, I don't know that would have been the case because I couldn't handle being where I'm not doing something at all times. I wouldn't have been able to handle that before because I wasn't okay with myself before. But now being okay with myself and being strong like that now, a few other things have happened from this now because for the past 2 years up until now, since I've gotten clean, I've worked every single weekend. So me and my wife, who she works Monday through Friday, we had zero time together at all. So now that we actually have weekends together, it's been amazing. We've gotten to go do a bunch of different things, and we've gotten to have all this family time that we didn't have before because we have her daughter that comes every other weekend, and we didn't have time together. Like it was just me going to work on the weekends. I come home, see them both for a little bit, and we had zero family time where we were all together. So that's been one thing that's come from this, as even her daughter last past weekend, we were cooking dinner and we were baking. My wife was actually baking stuff to bring to church. And her daughter said, I love it here. You guys are making dinner and we're baking. And I love it here. That's what her daughter said. So that was awesome. And plus that same day we had went to church in Utica. This was on a Saturday. We had went to a tent revival in Utica. It's Life Transformation Ministries, and it's Utica, and they do so much amazing stuff there. Nick Boyko is the pastor there, and he's awesome. But they actually let me speak and give a testimony there, and my daughter was there for it. My stepdaughter was there for it, and she just said, "I'm so glad you guys brought me here." So just to have those couple things happen, where she said that, and then she said that when we were here at the house about love and being here and stuff. Those are things that couldn't have happened if I was still working the job that I was working before, where I was working every single weekend and I didn't have a choice in the matter. I had to work every weekend. So now those are a couple things that happened that were really, really good from this. Plus, as well as going to that church now that we started attending on Saturdays, that Life Transformation Ministries that I spoke about. Life Transformation International Ministries is what it's called. Again, Nick Boyko and his wife Mila. So they asked when I went there the first time. This one gentleman came up to me and he told me, he's like, "Oh, I didn't think I was going to see you again for a year." He's like, "I just wanted to tell you that that you inspired me so much, and because of you, I was able to go up and give my testimony." And he just went on about this, and just to hear that my testimony that I had given at the first tent revival inspired him in the way that it did. Again, all these things wouldn't be possible if I was still working that same job I was working. So all these things came out of me not working there. So these are all positives, and these are all things that I have to draw from not working right now. I can't look at the fact that, oh, we're spending some of our savings, or else I don't feel like I'm being the man of the house. I can't look at these things. I have to just look at the positives of them, and to know I can trust God above all else, and to know that He has a plan, and that plan is meant for me to be right here, right now, speaking these words, and to know that, and to know I can speak with conviction saying them. So back to my testimony. When I gave my testimony last week, so many people came up to me, and said so many amazing, great things to me. And I actually had one gentleman come up to me, and he told me that him and his wife were talking, and he was telling her how much that he liked me and stuff. And she said, "Why do you like him so much?" And he said, "Because he's real, because he's so genuine," and just to have him say that to me was an awesome, awesome thing. And then I pastor at my original church, New Life Church in Herkimer. My pastor's wife, she said that her and the pastor were talking, and they're saying, like, we're trying to figure out how we can use you more and stuff. So just to hear that people are talking about me that way, and to know that this is what my life is now, right? This is exactly what I want for my life now. Everything I post, everything I talk about when I talk to people now, it's to talk about God and what God can do, and God's glory, and what God's kingdom is like. And this is what my life has truly, truly become. And I absolutely love it. I mean, I really, really, really do love it. Like, this is who I am now. And I'm proud of who I am now. I'm proud to wear faith. I'm proud to wear a cross, proud to wear a cross. These are the things that I want for my life now above all else. Me and my wife, we have the best relationship that we've ever had, and we were through our addiction, which was tough, but we had those really high moments in addiction. You have those high moments, but all the low moments, they trump those high moments, and they make it so not worth it, and but so that's what's going on with me in my life. Again, I lost my job. I'm waiting, hopefully going to be starting this new job this next week coming up. We bought a car. The car is back in the shop again already. It's been in the shop quite a bit. We've had it for about a little over a month now, and it's probably been in the shop for at least half of that almost. So I don't know about that, but everything's going to work out exactly the way that it's supposed to. And I'm blessed, and I'm just grateful and so honored and grateful just to be able to speak on these videos, to be able to share the message, what's going on in my life, be able to share, and to have anybody possibly listen to this, and to listen to this all the way through. I thank you so, so, so very, very much for it. I love you. I appreciate you guys so much. Please like, comment, share, all those things you guys can do on this YouTube platform to help the channel grow. I would appreciate it so much. I love you. God bless you. Have a blessed day. And remember, as nice as it is to be important, it is infinitely more important to be nice. I love you. God bless.